Me and my buddy Ben, we go way back, like a couple of hours ago. Hey everybody, it's Reckless and welcome to Breaking the Fourth Wall. So, this is the first time I'm coming to you guys with glasses on. No, but anyways, for those who have been following my channel and actually know a lot of the hardware that I actually have, um, those car seats and the stroller on top is definitely not what I'm talking about. For my monitor, I actually have a Acer Predator XB2711U, which is, of course, a gaming monitor, but from Acer. It is a 27-inch 2K IPS monitor that runs at 144 hertz and can be overclocked to 165. Now, it also has one display port and one HDMI 1.4 port with a 4 millisecond response time and also G-Sync, which is, a great thing, especially when it comes to gaming on monitors. However, the only benefit from G-Sync you actually get is when you game on PC, because you don't get no benefit from G-Sync from consoles, because consoles, aren't as powerful as PCs. But anyways, so that baby is getting replaced permanently, but with a temporary monitor. Now, what I mean by temporary monitor is I am replacing my Acer Predator, wonderful 27-inch 2K IPS monitor, with a BenQ BL2711U. Now, that is also a 27-inch 4K or 2K IPS monitor. Unfortunately, given the fact that it is 4K, it does only support 60 hertz. However, it does have one display port, one HDMI 1.4 port, one HDMI 2.0 port with a 4 millisecond response time, but it also runs at 10 bits, which is amazing. It also has 100% sRGB, which again is amazing. Unfortunately, no G-Sync, but again, going back to what I was saying earlier about the whole G-Sync not working for consoles. Now, this monitor is actually going to be a temporary monitor because now that I have my PlayStation 4 Pro, which I can game at 4K and upscale to 4K, the BenQ actually does that for me. Now, this is going to be a temporary monitor. I know that was a long pause. I apologize. This is going to be a temporary monitor because, as a lot of us already know, there are 4K HDR TVs. And usually when new tech comes out for TVs, monitors don't fall short, behind. So, I feel playing on a monitor is a lot better than playing on a TV, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people can agree with me. But hey, to each his own. If you like playing on TV, by all means, hey, cool. But the response times on TVs are a lot worse than on monitors. Now, going back to the HDR 4K TVs, eventually, which most likely will be next year, there will be monitors out that are 4K HDR compatible. And once that happens, I will be getting rid of my BenQ and going for those monitors as well. Now, when that does happen, I will be getting two monitors, so that's wishful thinking, praying for it, I'm not going to say it's actually going to happen, but that's the plan. Now, I will be selling my Acer Predator, most likely on eBay, and believe it or not, I'm probably going to make more of a profit on it than my BenQ. I know after seeing all that, everyone's going to be like, well, if I could game at 4K, on a BenQ, what's the point of, buying the Acer Predator? Well, not a lot of people care for 4K. A lot of people are, perfectly fine with 2K. So that's who the crowd would actually hit. On top of that, 4K monitors, like high-end gaming 4K monitors, are pretty expensive, and not a lot of people want to pay that much money when they could just game at 2K and be perfectly fine. The BenQ is a good monitor, but again, for console, And the main point of this monitor is the fact that it supports HDMI 2.0. There's like one dedicated port just for that. So we're going to get on with this unboxing. Oh, I love these things. They come in so much different. Oh, this is gonna suck. It's gonna be a real tight fit. Well, I have a whole bunch of other stuff coming out, except for the monitor. Here we go. Whew, that was exhausting. So right here first we got the power cable. We have your HDMI cable. This unfortunately only has silver tips, and if you watched my unboxing of the PlayStation 4 Pro, you already know that I already have HDMI 2.0 gold tips, so we won't be needing this. Then we also have your USB 3.0 cable, as well as, if I'm correct, this is a DisplayPort cable. And this is, I am correct, DisplayPort cable. This is your aux cable, or AUX, however you want to pronounce it. Wow. I haven't seen one of these things in a while. This is crazy. Give me a second. I can't remember what the name of this is. It's DVI cable. Yeah. No idea why this is even here. Alright, we also have BenQ instructions. Nobody reads instructions. Then we have your BenQ base plate. Most likely, ooh, it's a nice finish. I will not be using this because I actually have a dual monitor stand on my desk. So this is just gonna be like sitting in the box. Just put that right back in there. And oh, that broke. That's fine. It's nothing huge. Then we have your, the stand, and the stand actually has little headphone hanger. That way you guys can actually put your headphones on it, or if you would like, you can hang anything else up on it. It also has like the little cable management holes. Again, I see no point for that. Especially when you, like I said, have a stand already. So, just like the base, this is going back inside this wonderfulness. Got your top foam. And then we have our beautiful, illustrious monitor. So as you can see from the monitor, it actually has like bubble wrap on the actual monitor itself. It's a nice monitor. It's not as heavy as the Predator, which is pretty interesting. So, looking at the monitor, like I said, it's a 27-inch IPS monitor. You got your power on this side, and a whole bunch of other buttons that aren't labeled, which is amazing. Then you actually have your IR sensor in the middle, right here. That way, if you leave your monitor on for a while, it will automatically go into sleep mode, which is pretty cool. I like that feature a lot, but it's not like my monitor is going to be on that long. And in the back, you can see that this is where the faceplate actually goes in order to put it onto the mount. And it even comes with a little ejecto-cedo button. On the bottom, we have your line in, then your DVI-D, your HDMI 1, your HDMI 2, whoops, and now your HDMI 2 is actually labeled, can't really see it that well, but it is actually labeled HDMI 2.0 only. So that's amazing. Then we have your display port, your USB in, and then 2 USB 3.0s on the end. And whoops. So that line in was the audio. And on the opposite side, it has the little area for your power button and the on and off switch. On the side, we have 2 more USB 3.1 ports, as well as your headphone in port. Pretty cool. So that is the monitor, and I am actually going to hook everything up right now as we speak and see how everything looks. So stay tuned. So here she is in all of her glory after putting her together, and well, actually not really putting her together, but setting everything up. Now let's watch this wonderfulness happen. So we're gonna turn the monitor on. Nice little BenQ thing that popped up. And we're gonna turn our PS4 Pro on as well. Once again, I apologize for the, I guess, glare, all that wonderfulness. So we are actually in the menu, and we are going to go to the most important part of this to actually show you pretty much the reliability of this monitor. So we're going to come down to sound and screen, and where it says video output settings, which is the first one, so you don't really need to do anything, you can see that the resolution of this actually is in 2K. You can do 2K in YUV 420 or RGB. Now, one useful thing about this is that the video output information actually tells you the specs of your monitor. So as you can tell, the resolution is in 2K 60 Hertz. The color format is YUV YUV 420. HDR is not supported on this because HDR is not supported on monitors, and it is also running in HDCP 1.4. So unfortunately, this is not an HDCP 2.0 or HDCP 2.2 monitor. Now, still running at 4K, but you know, some applications that support 4K might not display in 4K. But hey, it's fine. I'm fine with that because remember, this is just a temporary monitor. Now, I am actually going to go over an issue that I actually had while setting this up. And better yet, I might as well just talk about it instead of actually going through it. Now, one thing that actually came across for me that was an issue is the simple fact that while using my Elgato, I can only stream in 1080p because the Elgato only goes up to 1080p. Unfortunately, Elgato hasn't made a patch or anything allowing us to do 4K or even 2K for the actual console. And hopefully they actually do that. I'd be really happy, but the chances of them actually doing that are not likely. I actually see them coming out with another product for 4K, and if not another product, at least 4K for the Elgato PCIe slot that goes obviously in your computer. And if that is the case, then I'll obviously most likely gonna have to buy that and put my computer together a lot faster. So yeah, Elgato stuck at 1080p, no 4K. So if I wanted to actually play in 4K, I would have to go without the Elgato. But I'm fine with that. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of the video. Thank you guys for all your support. I lied. That's not the end of the video. One thing I actually like about this monitor is the fact that it actually has good sound. And not a lot of monitors I can actually say have good sound quality, because a lot of them aren't even made for sound. So we're going to put this up so you can hear this. So right now it's actually at 100, and even though the sound's coming from the back of the monitor, I can actually say that this is definitely 100% a better sounding monitor than any other monitor I've actually played on, including my Acer Predator, because my Acer Predator had horrible volume when it comes to the actual speakers inside them. So BenQ definitely outplayed everybody that I've had monitors for. My Asus monitors, my Acer monitors, BenQ has done it. So thank you, BenQ. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of the video. Thank you guys for all of your support. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. That way you guys can stay up to date with all of my videos. I'm Reckless, and remember, own your success, and I will see you guys next time.